Yo man, whiskey YouTube man, it's your boy Mickal Naps, aka Mr. Nappy here. Boy, look, today's video man, we got when disrespecting your opponent goes too far. Hit that like button, subscribe, y'all notified, run road to 2007, but right now, I'm trying to hit 1,400. Let's get into the video though.
You see this guy right here? This is Naoya Inoue. He's a knockout artist from Japan, and he's pissed. Naoya is mad because 3 days earlier, his opponent's coach threatened and pushed his coach, who just so happens to be his father. The thing is, Inoue is as humble as they come. He does.
His coach was his father. If you're doing that, yeah, that's blood right there. Disrespecting, pushing somebody's trainer, and then it happens to be his father. Yeah, he's gonna say that disrespect, and you're gonna see the consequences for doing that, because you don't. One thing is, you don't push or disrespect somebody's parent because they're kid. What they gonna do? Protect them. That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't talk trash. He never causes drama. He just shows up and knocks people out. But after a member of his family was shoved for no reason, the fight became personal. His opponent may not have been the one to push his dad, but he was about to receive all the consequences.
From Inoue, this is a fearsome flurry, and he's done it. He's got him with a left.
Oh my gosh, you can tell he's mad. And the opponent has nothing to do with that, but just because you're associated with that person, that makes you guilty. So, hey, you probably wasn't in that pushing bells or trainer, whatever it is. So you gotta get the smoke too. It is what it is. You gotta get the smoke too. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get the smoke too. You know what I'm saying?
From Inoue, this is a fearsome flurry, and he's done it. He's got him with a left for the first time in his career.
Trash talking between boxers is common, but if you take shots at their coach, who's often their father or a father-like figure, it's not gonna end well. Remember when Caleb Plant tried to rile up Canelo's team? Coach Eddie Reynoso was just minding his business and ended up catching some strays.
Mark my words, you bitch, and you a bitch too. You know the only difference between you and him is he's a fat ass bitch and you a bitch. What the fuck you gonna do? Fuck you.
Tensions boiled over during the stare down when Canelo shoved Plant for his comments. A retaliatory slap was thrown, dodged, and countered, leaving Plant with a cut.
Right there when he did that, that's how Canelo know about his reach. That's when Canelo knew about his reach. Boom. Once they do that, boom, that's another reach. That's the same thing with Javante Tank Davis did. Right frame when we went like this, when he flinched at him and he moved back, that's when Tank got him right there. When they do that, that's how you know they got their opponent.
Cut under his eye. All beef aside, Canelo's defense and counter left slap here was pristine. World-class slap boxing. Anyway, Plant had insulted his entire camp. Canelo drew first blood, and the fight was still over a month away. Real hate and all 4 belts on the line? This was gonna be a good fight.
Looking for the best mortgage rates or
real good fight. Yeah, Canelo went crazy. Canelo went crazy.
Plant is not the same. Oh, he just got hurt.
Look at that. Boom. Boom. Boom.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry, but when you sit there and disrespect somebody in a trainer or parent, and you're fighting, yeah, say goodbye. It's gonna be over. You sitting there disrespecting people, trainers, parents, whatever. Yeah, just say goodbye. It's gonna be over for you if you do that. It's gonna be over for you. You might as well just take the L now because it's gonna be over for you. Come on now, stop being so slow. See, I don't get why people disrespect their opponents just because, you know, saying probably some clicks and some views, but that's gonna get you punished in the ring.
well, don't talk trash next time. Canelo was crowned the undisputed champion, and it was actually Eddie Reynoso's birthday, so you know they had to celebrate. When all 4 belts are on the line, fighters will say anything to get in their opponent's head. Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford had been going at it for years, but the Texan boxers specifically had it out for Bomac, Crawford's head trainer. Bomac was the recipient of a number of fat jokes leading up to the fight, and his failed boxing career only added fuel to the fire. McIntyre's best night was a unanimous decision loss to Butterbean, and after getting knocked out 5 times in a row, he retired to become a coach. Contrast this with Spence's coach, who had a decent career and even challenged for a couple regional titles. The trash talk practically wrote itself. But Crawford and his coach have always had an Omaha versus everybody mentality. Bomac knew Bud his entire life, trained him his entire career, and guided him to the sport's peak.
That's
Crawford
good.
could hardly be criticized, but his coach? Definitely.
You was a 5'7" super heavyweight, weighing 300-something pounds. Like, you not disciplined, so how you gonna tell other fighters to be disciplined when you not disciplined?
Errol's got a point. What could an overweight, failed boxer possibly teach Terrence Crawford to beat him? Well...
Back comes Crawford with the jab.
See, the thing is, yes, some people are probably failed boxers, but they can be good coaches. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you're gonna fail as a coach. If you love boxing, you're probably a better coach than you was as a boxer. You know what I'm saying?
So Floyd Money Mayweather tells me he's stumbling and he hasn't been hit. Here comes Spence though as Crawford and down the 7th. A big shot! It's hurt again.
See, I'm sorry, but Errol Spence got his ass whooped. When I saw this fight, this wasn't even a rough fight. I mean, they might run it back for part 2, but what's the point? Because Errol Spence got his ass whooped. Got his ass beat like it was bad.
All right, hook that wobbles him. Spence might be going down again.
I don't know if Bomac is a boxing genius, but insulting him is like insulting Crawford's family. Bud went in there and gave Spence the beating of a lifetime. It was personal. Crawford was crowned the undisputed champion, and Bomac had a lot to say.
I mean, the nigga is big, but I mean I'm just saying the nigga is big. I'm just saying, pause, no Diddy. Look, I mean, hey, but it seems like he's a good coach, and he's like a part of Terrence Crawford's family. You know what I'm saying? With a coach like that, if you have a good relationship with a coach and you have him for like years and years, and your whole boxing career, they're family. That's like family to you. So whoever talks shit to them, you're basically talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying Terrence Crawford. If you're talking shit to Terrence Crawford, coach, you're basically talking shit to Terrence Crawford himself. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hell yeah! Man, fuck them motherfuckers, man! Fuck them! They mad!
But fat jokes are just that, jokes. What happens when a fighter actually crosses the line? In the run-up to
that's
Manny
not
Pacquiao
cool, bro.
versus Antonio Margarito, Margarito's camp mocked Manny's longtime friend and trainer, Freddie Roach. Roach has Parkinson's disease, which means he struggles with uncontrollable shakes and tremors.
Hi, Freddie Roach. That's Freddie Roach right there. Manny Pacquiao.
This video leaked in the midst of Margarito trying to clear.
I'm sorry, but that right there is just, it's not funny. Yes, we get it. You're trying to get views and clicks. Boom. But this is not, that right there, that's not funny, or that's not even cool. Because what you put out there, if you're doing that, that could possibly end up happening to you when you're shaking and doing that. That's not cool. Why are you making fun of somebody that has a medical problem like that? How is that funny? Because that can either happen to you, it can happen to one of your family members, and then that can get back to you, and people are going like, come on now.
Clear his reputation after putting plaster in his hand wraps. Margarito's team scrambled to apologize as the video went viral, but it was too late. Manny wanted revenge.
The action, Pacquiao hits him flush. Pacquiao's beginning to land with almost every punch.
Physically strong and has to.
He's beating Margarito up in this round. And here comes that badly. Hits him again with the left. Margarito not. I want to use it as a target.
Physically fatigued both. And this
he's ready to go, even though he's hopelessly behind and getting.
Dude, the dude is not even fighting back. First of all, you making fun of his close friend, and you're getting your ass whooped in the ring. Yeah, say goodbye. Don't even fight again.
Despite being nearly 20 pounds lighter, Pacquiao in his 8th division beat the brakes off Margarito. He broke his orbital bone, bloodied his face, and pleaded with the ref to stop the fight. This was an all-time whooping. Oh, and the other guy making fun of Roach in the video? 3 years later, Brandon Rios would get humbled too. You'd think his team would have learned to not mess with Freddie Roach after Pacquiao effectively ended his buddy's career. But after more Parkinson's taunting and a kick to Roach during a a gym dispute, Manny once again had to teach them a lesson. Roach told the Associated Press, "Pacquiao said to me, 'Are those the guys that made fun of you?' And I said yes, and he said, 'That's all I need to know.'"
Want to build a YouTube channel, but dread being on camera?
Yeah, making fun of somebody like that, that's not funny nor cool. That's not even, come on now. Oh my gosh. You can tell when Pacquiao is punching, like, he really wants to hurt that person. Like, he's really boom, 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 boom. Like, you look at it, it literally looks like he really wants to hurt the person. So you look, just look at how he's looking, and then the punches he's throwing.
Pacquiao's speed was too much for Rios to handle, and he beat him up for 36 minutes straight. A knockout would have been too lenient. 12 full rounds as a punching bag was much better payback for his coach. Let this be a lesson. You're already going to war against the champion. Why give him extra motivation to knock your head off? Inoue was the challenger and Rodriguez was the champion. He was furious at how they treated his father, but he had to stay composed for the fight. If Team Inoue was—
Yes, you just look in his eyes. He's furious and mad. He's not even looking in. He's not, and he knows that he's not even looking in Inoue's eye. Look how Inoue's looking. You can tell he really wants to get he really wants to beat the brakes off of him. But he has to be composed because it's still boxing, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you can get disqualified for that.
Mad, their professionalism hit it well. When asked about the push, Naoya's father Shingo simply said, "That was very ungentlemanlike." The bell rang, and it was time for vengeance. It took Inoue all of one round to completely figure out his opponent's timing and distance. He was just too fast. And after tasting Inoue's power, Rodriguez knew his only chance at survival was to stand and bang. And that's something you just can't do with Inoue.
A fearsome flurry, and he's down.
Inoue floored the Puerto Rican for the first time in his career. He got up, but the worst had yet to come. 2 aching body shots had Rodriguez doubled over on his knees. Punches so hard, the thuds could be heard over the official broadcast.
Here comes Inoue.
With a bloody nose and a failing liver, he pleaded with his corner to not throw in the towel. But a part of him had to be thinking, what the hell did you shove his dad for? And if that wasn't enough punishment—
That is true, bro. That is true. That is true.
One more left hook to the body put him down for good. Naoya Inoue took his belt, avenged his father, and scored a highlight reel knockout, all in under 2 rounds. He could've went back upstairs and headhunted for a knockout, but his intention was to deliver maximum pain. Body shots will do that. In an interview after the fight, Inoue said, "The Puerto Rican coach had no respect for my father. This is why I decided to jump right to knocking out Emmanuel Rodriguez, to hit him in a vindictive way." Inoue got his revenge, a new belt, and set up his next fight for the Unified Championship. Rodriguez, on the other hand, had to rebuild, and his first move? Fire the trainer that started all of this. He may not have known it at the time, but with a single shove, he awoke the monster from Japan and ended up giving his fighter liver damage. Naoya Inoue looked unstoppable. With his speed and power, the division was wide open for the taking. But in his next fight, he encountered something—
Boy gave him liver damage. That is insane. Let me know what y'all think down below. Tell my Not Be Squad. I'll see you on to the next one. Run on to 2,000 subs. Let's go.